Right lads, bit of a different intro. We are in the park. I've actually just been to have my haircut, as you can see, hopefully looking a little bit more fresher than usual. And it is like 3:30 p.m. I work night shifts, therefore I was working last night, and I woke up like about an hour ago. When I got my haircut, went to Lidl's, got a little bit of food. But listen, we're back on the bulk, and we're gonna get to 100 kilo body weight if it kills me. No, probably won't go that far, but we're gonna try our best, right? I thought since the weather's nice, I thought we'd get a little bit of an introduction in the park. Why not? But we've got food to eat, we've got a training session to do today, and I probably shouldn't be training today. It should be a rest day considering the amount of training I've done this week. However, I want to train, and it keeps me from going insane, right? My gym is shut because it is Sunday. My gym shut about 2 hours ago. We're gonna go to a pure gym. How exciting! We're gonna do a little bit of a later session, which, if you know me, I train in the morning every day. I like the morning sessions. That's a personal preference for me, right? But we're gonna go to a pure gym. We're gonna get a nice late cheeks, not too late, but a late session, right? I'm thinking somewhere in the evening, maybe like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. I don't know. But we're gonna get a late session in. We've got a push day. It's gonna be sick, and I'm looking forward to it. I have eaten 0. And we're only eating 3,000 calories, by the way, which is not a lot, but I will most likely up my calories next week. We are weighing like 87 kilos at the moment. Let's go home. I'm sat here on a bench looking like a right tit. But we are eating 3,000 calories, and I mean, 3,000 calories is a breeze, right? Like, that's not a hard amount of calories for me to get in. Like, I could eat 3,000 calories while asleep, you know? But we're gonna get in, get back home, make our first meal, and then, to be fair, I might even go to the gym a little bit sooner, because I kind of want to get there, right? Smash my chest out. Let's get home. I'll show you what I've got from Lidl, because I did a little bit of shopping. I only got a few bits, and then let's cook up our first meal of the day. Shopping time. What did we get? I got some eggs, because eggs are great. Right, if you're bulking, eggs, fellas. Large eggs as well. Porridge oats. Oats, staple while I bulk, right? When I was peak bulk and I was eating 5,000 calories a day, I would have a 1,000 calorie shake. And this had oats in it, 100 grams worth. So oats are just a staple, fellas. If you bulk, eat your oats, right? Mince. I can't lie, I actually don't like mince. I used to. I ate it every day on the bulk, right? And now I'm just sick of it because it's just horrible. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, but it's high in protein. It's relatively cheap and there's a lot of calories in it. So I'm gonna eat it. Pasta sauce, my pasta and mince, and then frozen fruit, because we might be bulking, but you know, you need some fruit in your life. So yeah. I do not have any peanut butter, which I'm a little bit annoyed about, because that is like a big portion of the calories in my porridge oat bowl, right? Which is a little bit of a shame, but I will be getting some very soon with my next Myprotein order. First meal. We have standard every single day porridge oats, frozen fruit. I don't have any peanut butter, like I already mentioned, which I'm a little bit annoyed about. Frozen fruit, oats, milk, of course, a little bit of honey mixed in there, and then one of my go-to protein powders recently is the Joe Fazer one. Big up Joe Fazer. You handsome devil, mate. Look at that man right there. But use code TOMBROWN at Myprotein. But yeah, fellas, again, anything from Myprotein, I would really appreciate using code TOMBROWN. First meal, I've also got this oat bake thing, which these are relatively quite nice as well, so I'll have that as well. I'll probably have most of my food before I go to the gym, right? I'll train in the morning, so I'll have my breakfast and then I'll go straight to the gym. But I might have 1 or 2 more meals before I go, right? I'm excited to be back on the bulk. I'm not looking forward to getting fat and getting lethargic and getting greasy and feeling like a big, pasty fat ball. But I'm excited to get in more muscle, and that is why we bulk, right? So I'm a little bit nervous because 100 kilo body weight is a big number. That's not victim weight, man. 100 kilo body weight is a lot of body weight. We're gonna have a lot of fat, we're gonna have a lot of water weight, but hopefully we're gonna have a lot of muscle as well. This will also be the last bulk I do before I compete, which is quite exciting. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's also exciting at the same time, right? You need to be nervous, you need to be getting out of your comfort zone in order to grow. And we're gonna get on that stage and we're hopefully gonna smash it. But until then, we've got a lot of food to eat, a lot of training to be done, and we're locked in, brothers. We really are. Here's a push day, incline bench, maybe some chest flies, shoulder press, lateral raises, triceps, you know the drill. Now, this bulk, I want to specifically grow my arms, more so my triceps, and my shoulders, right? And more so maybe rear and front delt. I'm thinking of doing push, pull, legs, rest, arm day, shoulder day, leg day, rest. I don't know, let me know what you think of that split, and you know, we'll give it a go. That's what I did on my last bulk, and I'm thinking of doing it again, just to really pick up my arms and shoulders, right? Because they're pretty small, man. I'm also trying to eat clean, right? Like, I want to eat and keep the food as clean as physically possible. Now, when I was bulking last time, I was eating like shit, right? And you know, if you need to eat like shit, but try and eat clean, right? So we are gonna try and eat clean this bulk, but you know, if it gets to the point where we are physically just not able to get our food in, then we'll eat shit. But we'll try and keep it clean for the most part. Right, lads, it is summer in the UK and it is pissing it down for some reason. It was warm yesterday and now it is cold, rainy and wet. I'm actually not gonna have a few meals, I'm just gonna go to the gym because I kind of want to go. I'm going to have a Myprotein oat bake, a few extra carbohydrates. Yeah, it's like 6 p.m. It's still bright outside, but we're going to have more food when we get back. Let's finish this, take our pre, and go to the gym. Pre-workout time. And we're using this. This one is super nice. Yeah, we're doing 2 scoops because 2 scoops is 1 serving, and we're going to have a cracked session at Pure Gym today, man. So, yeah, my dad also bought some Whisper bars and Snickers, which I'm going to stay away from. And I could eat them because I'm bulking, but it is shit food, right? We do not want any more acne, any more shit feeling inside. Because I've noticed that, right, is when you eat like shit, you do feel like shit. As heavy as I'm going to get and as much food I'm going to eat, I do want to try and keep it majority clean, right? A bit of a pre-workout. It is looking pretty dang delicious. And I'm going to drink this, and I'm going to go do a push day at Pure Gym, which I'm looking very forward to. So, see you there. On our way to the gym now. It's looking quite nice. Now it was a little gloomy before, but it's the weather's picked up a bit, and we do have a push day. I've taken my pre, and I can't lie, my hands are itching already. I've been watching a lot of Blood and Guts recently from Dorian Yates. I don't know. I've been fantasizing about training chest. So we're gonna do some incline bench in Pure Gym, which I'm looking forward to. Gonna smash some sets of that. The point of this book realistically is to first grow our triceps, because my arms, specifically triceps, are a weak point, and then boobies. I want to go, who doesn't want bigger boobies? So I want to go a bigger chest, and that is the priority for the bulk. Anyway, let's get to Pure Gym and start with some incline bench. Look at the view, fellas. Look at that. Anyway, that was probably one of the best sessions I've had in a while, especially at Pure Gym. I managed to do chest, shoulders, triceps. I can't lie, by like the last 2 exercises I were a little fatigued, but I managed to push through. That was a really good session. It is 9 p.m, which is the downside. It's a little dark now. We also have about 2,000 calories today, which is a breeze. Like I'm not worried in the slightest. I've got some mince and pasta that I'll be cooking, which I'm actually looking forward to because I'm quite hungry. And yeah, I don't know, I've still got a lot of protein to get in, so we're gonna go home, cook up an absolute meal, mass monster meal, protein, carbs. I'm looking forward to it because I'm really hungry. Also, it's been really hot recently in the UK, and I am liking the cold, rainy weather. I don't know, UK is like known to be miserable and cold, right? And like, as depressing it is, I kind of like it. I don't know, I'm a bit of a fucking weirdo. Food time. You have 200 grams of penne pasta, because penne pasta is cheap and is very good on the bulk, right? Calorie dense. And also, TOMBROWN being healthy. What's going on here? Grass-fed British beef mince. Now, I bought this one. I went to Lidl to get this food. Lidl's don't have a big variety of mince to buy from, right? So
it was either this or the 500 gram pack of 25% fat mince, which 500 grams of mince is a little bit too much. It's not too much, it's a little bit too much, for one meal especially. And 25% fat mince is also a little bit too fat, you know, it becomes a bit minging at that point. So we've got 400 grams of grass-fed, 20% fat beef mince, 200 grams of penne pasta. That's going to come out to the nice, quite calorie-dense food. I've also got some pasta sauce. Do I have any here in the fridge? I do. And we've got some onion and garlic pasta sauce. And we're going to cook up an absolute storm of a meal, right? Pasta, mince, pasta sauce. This was a big staple meal in my book, right? Like, I remember bulking 5,000 calories a day. Every single day without fail, I would have pasta, mince and tomato sauce. Also give me a little bit of PTSD, this meal. Like, this meal was just, it was an everyday thing. And I fucking hated it. Eating the same food every single day, especially one specific meal, right? You get sick of it quite easily. In all fairness though, I am quite hungry. I woke up at about 1 PM today. I was working last night, right? So I woke up about 1 PM today. Went to get my hair cut, did a little bit of shopping, chilled out for a bit. I've had one meal today, so. It is 10:30 PM. Guarantee I'll be up till about midnight, fellas, right? Which isn't ideal, but it's what you gotta do. Ah! Cook, you fucker. I'm gonna get this cooked up. I'm gonna whip up a nice big bowl of pasta and mince. Right, lads, food's been made. Pasta and mince. I'll give you a little close up. Look at that. Nice. You know what I can't wait for, right? Ah, fuck! To get absolutely massive. As my body weight stops going up, my calories will have to increase. And I don't like it, right? Like, I hate bulking. I hate bulking just as much as I hate cutting. The amount of people that say bulking is easier than cutting, I disagree. They both have their ups and downs. Personally, I despise both. I don't think I prefer one over the other. The only reason bulking for me personally is hard, or I hate it, is because for me to gain weight, I have to eat so much fucking food. It comes to a point where every bite of food is just uncomfortable, right? So, I don't know. As of now, the bulk is sweet, like I'm enjoying it because I get to eat a reasonable amount of food every day. But yeah, I've got a massive pan of pasta, mince. That shit is good. So, we're going to devour that. And then, I actually think after this we've only got a couple of calories left because I believe there's like 1,500 calories in that bowl, without a doubt. I think there's actually a little bit more. So, I'm going to eat all this on a little TikTok live now. And then, for my last few calories, I don't know what I'll do. I think I've still got a little bit of protein to get in, so might have a couple of eggs or something, we'll see. But yeah, the road to 100 kilo bodyweight begins, fellas. Now, I can't imagine what I look like at 100 kilo bodyweight, but I'm sure it ain't pretty, you know? Being 100 kilo bodyweight is going to be very uncomfortable for me. At least I think that would how it be, right? Like, 100 kilo bodyweight, I'm going to be lethargic, I'm going to be slow, my mobility is going to decrease. But it's going to be worth it, right? Because when we compete next year, hopefully we will look the part. But yeah, let's enjoy this pasta. And let's gain this weight, brother. I actually don't know how long it's going to take to gain about 13 kilos of weight, right? As long as at least a small part of it is muscle, then that is all I'm concerned about, right? We're going to put on a lot of size, hopefully get strong, hopefully get big. And yeah, fellas, this bulk is going to be it. So make sure, if you're not already, you are subscribed and you are following the journey. And use code TOMBROWN at Myprotein, because that is a way of directly supporting me. Anyway, let's eat this food and then get on to the next meal. Last meal of the day, brothers. Yeah, I've actually hit my protein goal. After this, I'll be on like 185 grams of protein, so I do not need any more protein, which is good for me, so I can enjoy myself a little sweet treat. I've actually had like 3,400 calories today, which is it's cool. Anyway, crunch nut, probably the best cereal of all time, in my opinion. And to finish the night off, fellas. We had an absolutely smashing chest day today. It was great training in pure gym, especially like even for a pure gym session. It was absolutely unreal, right? And yeah, this road to 100 kilo bodyweight will continue, and we will succeed hopefully, and we'll get to the 100 kilo bodyweight. This has been a nice little full day of eating.
You caught me slacking, fellas, because I was in the middle of a game of Call of Duty Zombies. Black Ops 3 is the best. Locked in, training's locked in, diet's locked in. Also, these next 6 months while I'm bulking as well is I'm going to be training pretty much all the time on my own, just because I prefer training on my own. You know, when I train on my own, I can focus, I can lock in, I can, you know, no distractions, you know, I know why I'm there. So, I don't know, is it just me who likes training on their own? I'm sure most people like training on their own. The road to 100 kilo body weight begins, and we're gonna get fucking huge, hopefully. We'll see. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you are subscribed. Just make sure you're subscribed, right? 1.66k subscribers. There's 1,600 cool people out there. Yeah, if you're not one of them, then you are missing out. And go and watch something else. I'd really appreciate it. And also, use code TOMBROWN at Myprotein. I've got some protein powder here, and some pre-workout. So use my code at Myprotein, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, fellas, and I'll see you all later.